Okay. So just want to do a quick small webinar on the option charts. So reason I always have option charts when I'm trading options, and especially you guys should always have, because it can give you a good level of risk reward,
PBF,
whatever you are doing, right? So now, so SPY was bouncing,
FAT,
even though it's a low probability trade. So don't take this example as a like the best example. So if you see the option charts and the QQ, both were basing, right here. QQ was basing. This is just, this example is particularly just for like a scalp. If it's basing, you can see that even the options, this is 367 calls on QQQ. They are basing here. It comes here, gets bought out, comes here, gets bought out.
LAZR, Luminar
It comes
SMCI.
here,
TLC on
gets
Fox
bought out,
Business at 3:30 p.m.
right?
time. That's
So
Lima Alpha.
so
Members, we're
every
seeing
time
some
it comes
volume
here,
weakness
gets
in
bought out.
MTCH
LNG,
on BM,
So it gets
BL.
bought up, and same
Following
when
headlines, Apple
QQQ
can
comes
keep
here,
App
gets
Store
bought
rules
up.
for now as top
So
court
if I'm an
spurns
option
Epic.
scalper, I look at my option charts. I see this is where it's getting bought, and this is where it's basing. So I buy one option here. Let's say I bought 120s, 120s. I know it has a room to push to, excuse me, room to push to 2. So room to push to 2. So I scalp using this level. So if I added 20 contracts, right, at 120, risking 10 cents
Mark,
because I see a basing here, right? I don't buy the falling knife, but if I'm this is for those who tried, who
FSLR,
interested to buy the dips. So if I buy 20 contracts, 120, and I see QQQ bouncing, and QQ pushed, like, how much did it push?
FAT,
It pushed like 60, 70 cents. And my options went from 120 to
INSW,
170, 50 cents. So almost on 20 contracts, I risked 200. I made what? I made like 14 to
IDAI getting a
almost
pop here
800,
to the
right?
high T
On the
stamp.
50
India
cents.
Delta Alpha India.
So this is how
IDAI.
you use the option charts to scalp. Now, if I see UPST from the morning, let's say we were
$2 now,
trading
26% for
PMVP,
IDAI.
we were trading this 38 puts. So once UPST rejected that level, right? This was where UPST rejected that level that I gave you guys in the morning, 44. Even if you missed that, if you add the 38 put at 1, you know low of the day, this is your risk, 40-cent risk. You have to size smaller, but you also look that UPST is fading from 3450
IDYA,
EMA Clouds. So UPST is fading from there, and then you add starter, and when it starts to break out and you
CPIX,
see the stock
NVDA,
starts to break out of pre-market lows, you add more. So you get your average around right above 1. You move your stops higher in this candle, and then you let it ride. If you had, let's say you had 10
FAT,
contracts for $1,300, you sold your 5 contracts once the option moved $1. So you locked $500 of profit, and you ride rest, and then you sold rest of them at 3.5. So on those 5 contracts, you made another $1,000.
APMI,
So 1,500 total bucks, risking 1,200. No, not risking
Shares of
1,200,
T
risking
stamp.
less, but
IDAI
risking
hitting
this area.
$2.20.
And then now you are
news.
profitable. So let's say
AZTA,
you made
As of yet,
$1,500.
India
Now you
Delta
want
Alpha
to trade
India.
more. Then you can go to a different strike. If we were in 38, because 38 was that, let's say, if I want to go to 35, right? 35 was our target. So then I can see, I can use my profit money, 500, to buy these. I can buy the 35 puts. I put my $500 here. So what are they, like 4 or 4
IDAI
contracts
halted on a
maybe?
circuit
And then
breaker.
even with that
India Delta Alpha
$500
India
invested,
halted on a circuit breaker.
I'm using my profit. So I'm using my
Shares at
profit,
$2.34.
and I'm using my 35 puts. Remember, I already made 1,500. Now I'm risking my 500 profit. Even on
Up
those 4
48%.
contracts, I almost made $300-400 more. Using, even if it goes to 0, I'm fine. So I've made almost $1,900, $2,000. I started with $1,200. I made $2,000. So this is how you use the option
BRKB.
charts with your stock charts to trade. It's just like the video I showed other day, right? So just have them connected.
CPIX. Iron.
So yeah, so back to the example of QQQ. Now QQQ is pushing from that base. If QQQ breaks 3, we'll take profit at 369. They'll be over 2. Almost will be like 100% rate. So this is how you trade the options. Okay. I don't know how IB works, man. I just have this think or swim. So just a quick video, quick webinar. Hope this helps. So always trade like this when you're doing the options, either reversals or the morning options. Just do this. Alrighty. Any questions? QQQ, I was saying, you see the QQQ was basing here. It's a low probability. Remember, against the trend is low probability unless you see a basing. You need to find a risk. I found a risk that I will cut if it breaks here, you see, and here on 367 calls. So your risk reward, just don't start buying blindly. Like if I was buying here, oh, QQQ is low, then I destroyed myself by the time it hit here. But this here is the consolidation.
EMKR.
And see, my
Iron.
options are always in the money or close the money. Why I'm not trading 360 70s. I'm trading 367s because they move like the stock. So that's a good lesson.
USO.
Yeah, I mean the TOS video that I put it up other day. Okay, even this recording I will put up, just a small 10-minute webinar if somebody missed. All right.
EMKR. LNSR. EMKR. EMKINB.